Can y'all hear that music? Wow, I love my karmas. That's so cool that I did karmas like that. Wow, and it says be joyful in life. That's so crazy, dude. It's crazy. I do this show. It's been this whole week. I've just been working on other shit. It's like I forget about the show. I forget about the community. What's going on? Come on in, people. Come on in. Let's talk. We got lots to talk about for the culture, for the community. So many topics today. So many ripper topics. So many places in the culture where we need to learn to love more, people. We have to love each other more and love this community more, people. And that's what each karma is going to deliver today. Each karma is a lesson in loving kindness. Come on in. Come on in. And when I say karma, I do mean topics. I'm calling the karmas topics. Topics karmas. And we got some banger topics today. We have Matt Walsh doing his anti-trans propaganda. What is Woman trailer? We'll be reviewing that. Attacking the trans community, making a full-time job fundraising out of it. Building a whole conservative network out of this meaningless anti-trans propaganda. We're going to talk about that. Also, these ads in India got banned. We got to talk about that. Because they were sexualizing and Priyanka Chopra not happy. We got to talk about that. We got to see what... Because she knows what is righteous. Priyanka Chopra knows what is righteous. And if she's saying that these ads are not righteous, I will look into it. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know which side I'm going to end up on. But she generally is righteous. So hopefully, I hope I'm on her side by the end. I don't know. Shout out to Priyanka Chopra for calling out the ad, bringing it to our attention. So we'll have a discussion on that. Thank you. What else? One more karma to go. No. Oh, the libs are done. If they don't fix, we got to talk about the inside Washington Post, the inside fighting happening in the liberal community, liberal on liberal, hate, attacks, fighting. We got to talk about that drama because I'll tell you, for the righteousness of Earth, where it's going right now, they need to fix it. They need to fix it fast. Because the culture needs them to step it up, and they're just killing each other on Twitter. On Twitter, it's all just a Twitter fight, but it's a pretty juicy fight. It's a sexy fight. But let's just get right into karma number one. Actually, real quick before I get into karma number one, what are we going to talk about for the culture? Well, we're here. We're here for the community, of course. What did I need to talk about? We're here. Oh, vibration. Right. We got a very powerful vibration here in the community. Let's talk to the comments. Hold on a second. Let's put up some comments here. Eric says, in the words of Mr. Seeks, existence is pain. Eric, listen, let me tell you something. The way these people are living, it's going to be pain for them. You know what I'm saying? Existence is just nothing but a suffering. But I downloaded some charts for you guys. I downloaded some very beautiful charts that show like, well, let's get into it. Let's get into a little show philosophy and then we'll do our first karma. How about that, huh? How about that, huh? Is that good for the community, huh? Is that good for the culture? Is that what we want to learn today? We're going to learn how to raise our vibrations today, people, ladies and gentlemen. And all the trans community, all the communities, we are going to learn how to raise our vibration today. And that is, men, women, trans included, LGBTQ, XG, trans, everyone included. Thank you very much. Because, one of the things that we got to talk about here on this show is that our job here on this life is to raise the vibration. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are rocking in at a pretty high vibration right now. This congregation, we're generally at about 350, but we're almost approaching love here. So that's great. You're doing great. Buckle up. Hold on. And let me put up Scott Schaefer says dab for the community. Scott, if you take a dab, you're going to understand this chart that I have up right now. You take one little dib dab and you're going to say, God is great. I understand totally fully. I know exactly what he's talking about. And then I think some other people are going to come in here and they're going to be like, what is this? This isn't science. Listen, these are spiritual sciences, okay? AKA not real science. Fine, fair enough. I didn't say it was real science. But yeah, so basically, look, we got to raise the vibration in the culture. You know, and I was thinking about this, about how we do our topics. And our first topic is anti-trans activism and how it's taken the community by storm with a new documentary. And we're going to review it right here. And we're going to review the company that made it. And we're going to talk about what does it mean for the culture? What does it mean for the community? And ultimately, one of the things that we're going to see over and over again on the show today is we're going to see a pattern of people living in low vibration. And what we're going to do in our discussions is we're going to say, how can we raise that vibration? How can we forgive them and raise that vibration? Because, yeah, we're doing public forgivenesses. By the way, if anyone wants to call in and do a public forgiveness, if you want to be forgiven or if you want to forgive someone else, that's something that we can do here. But generally speaking, our karmas will be focused around forgiveness. Wow, we just took a spiritual turn, didn't we? Listen, the more you forgive, the higher up you go. That's the system. That's the system. So when I go into these topics, and we're going to go into our first topic right now, but when I go into these topics, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm attacking you. Because sometimes people put out some anti-trans propaganda, and then you say, hey, what are you doing? And then they get offended that you're not offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling some people about this, and they're like, yeah, but Amish, you don't know what they're doing. They're brainwashing the kids. You know? You ever see this? Tell me if you've seen this. Let's tease this a little bit. Let's tease this first topic a little bit. You ever see this? This is a banger, dude. This is an internet banger from a year ago. We're going to get to Matt Walsh and the trailer for his new movie, What is a Woman, in a second. But first, I want to show you this.
My mom doesn't like me drinking caffeine.
Does it make you hyper? Yeah, me too. They don't like when I drink caffeine either.
So just to set it up, this is a 11-year-old trailblazing drag kid. Desmond is amazing. Name is Desmond is amazing. Got a shout out from RuPaul. World's youngest trailblazing drag, world's youngest drag kid. He's here. This is how I found out about What is a Woman, because he was doing some moral outraging on this. But let's just watch a little bit of this.
Desmond, you're one of the youngest and first drag queen / kids. And I've heard
I'm going to kill that audio for a second because we have been getting demonetized a lot. But there's a shot that I just want to show you here. There's just a shot that I want to show you before we get into the trailer. Because I know what you're thinking. You see this and you go, and you say, no, it's too young. I don't like it, this and that. And that's exactly the kind of stuff that they put out over there. But at the same time, it's like, that's their kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, people are doing all kinds of stuff with their kids. Some people are just beating the shit out of the kids. I did want to show you that shot. That's the kid's parents. And the dad doesn't seem happy. Like this whole show, like they're here celebrating the kid. Dad, when they don't catch him at the right spot, he's a little sour, but then
inspired you to be open about dressing in drag?
They support me by letting me do what I want to do. And
That is a classic, like, the camera's on you. The camera's on you. Just cut it out. Why wouldn't they cut it out of the YouTube video? You see this? Even they don't edit. Why didn't they edit that out? Come on, guys. This is TV 101, people. Just cut it out. Even on the YouTube channel, just cut it out. This is what you're doing. You know what this is? You're giving fodder for the conservatives. That's what you're doing here. You're giving them what they need. John Fitzgerald says, I don't believe that is real. It is just a planned moral mania circus. John, I agree with you. I think it's a bit of a moral outrage panic here because, listen, I get it. You see this. You see the dad frowning and then smiling after. And you go, I don't know. I think it's too young. I don't think they should do this. But then you do. This is where the moral, and this is what we're going to talk about when we get into this What is a Woman trailer by Matt Walsh over there at the Daily Wire, doing a lot of propaganda, in my opinion. A lot of right-wing scaremongering propaganda, brainwash techniques. Wake up, sheeple. That's what we got to learn here today. But yeah, one of the ways that they get you is, moral panic. Moral panic is a good brainwasher. It's a good hook to get a brainwash started, because you see this, and I know a lot of conservative people that would see this and they'd have some negative thoughts and some ideas about it. And the dad frowning and then smiling after, that's just a bad move. I'd like to talk to the producers on that. Doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Whoever ran over there and said, hey, just smile. You're on camera. Like, look at, how could this be like that? Wow. See how I just nailed it? I went right to the perfect spot. This is the real one. Yeah. Then, No, I've accepted it. It's just, that's so sad, man. Has anyone in the audience ever done that, where you're just like out, like you're just out and you just start thinking about something? You're like, oh God, what the hell am I doing? Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Everyone thinks I'm stupid. Well, that's it. The boy's dancing with the dress on. Okay, great. You did real good, didn't you? You did real good. And then someone's be like, smile, please. You're on. And you just, yeah, I'm just going to end the whole thing. I think I'm going to end it. I think I'll go home. Got those pills. There's something I can take. What kind of pills would just, what's the least painful? I'll Google that later. And then they go, hey, sir, you're on. Oh. Look at this smile. That's what the smile, yeah. Wow, couldn't even hold it. Hey, buddy, the camera's still on you, dude. Well, look, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm overanalyzing the dad and the smile level. Let's not make it about them. I think they're, I don't know. It seems like a lot. But this is what I mean. Why I think it's a brainwash. The fact that Matt Walsh and these guys are bringing this up and making such a big deal out of it. I think the reason why it's a brainwash is because even as a person who knows, like, this is 0.6% of the population. It doesn't matter. Just live your life. It's not going to happen to you. Now, if your kid wants to do it, okay, and you don't like it, you need to be tight with the wife, right? Like, that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be tight with the wife and say, listen, baby, love you. Baby, love you. It's making me feel kind of weird. Can we, because at that age, like, he's 11. So they must have, like, taught him to do it, I guess, right? Did he teach him? What do y'all think? What do people think here? First of all, have you ever gone into a doom thought in your head in public? First, I want to know that. Second, do you think this is inappropriate? John Fitzgerald says exactly, Amish. Yeah, Amish, did you see the Snoop Dogg interview going viral about cancel culture? He don't regret it. F them hoes, he goes. Oh, yeah. Well, Richard, the rappers can do this and they can do that. The rappers. Good luck canceling them. They can say whatever they want, dude. They don't care. And then this is another subculture, though, these conservatives. This is another subculture where they want to get canceled. They're like, let's go, cancel it. Let's get it canceled, baby. I'm ready for a fight, baby. You lib? I'm ready for a fight. Let's go. Let's play this trailer, though. Let's do a reaction to the trailer.
What is a woman? Can you tell me that?
It's actually really smart to call your documentary a question. And then they teach this in marketing. They're like, you open with a question, because a question, it automatically takes a brain. That's it. It's brainwash 101, but it's also sales 101. And it's also like online marketing. You'll see a lot of times when you're just scrolling through your videos, the commercial pops up. It's like, are you looking for more money? You know what I'm saying? They just open with the question. Once you open the question, the mind starts, they know your ego. It's easy to take control and run with it. especially something salacious like this. This is the first issue here too. It's very salacious. Oh, Yehuvi has corrected me. Wow, Yehuvi, very progressive. It's drag, not trans. Yeah, you're right, Yehuvi. The last video we saw, that was my bad on that. That's just a drag. That's just a young boy who likes to do drag. Hey, my sisters dressed me up like a girl too when I was a kid. It's fine. It's not the moral panic that you think it deserves. I think it's fine. Weird that the dad was looking kind of sad in it though. That was an unfortunate edit. But great name, because really, like, it's very provocative, because when someone says, like, what is a woman? The first, like, I'm seeing a vagina. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Is that wrong of me? Tell me if I'm being rude here. But when he says, what is a woman? The question, it hooks my brain, and I'm just seeing a vagina. Like, that's what I'm seeing. But maybe that's incorrect bias on my part, because I think the point that they're trying to make is that this new culture, they're trying to tell you, like, no, even if you're born with a penis, if you feel like a woman, then you're also a woman. So I guess that's the debate. Interesting.
Well, you're at the Women's March. You must have some idea. Please, if one person could tell me what a woman is.
You are not here for women. We ask you to leave.
What is that?
Oh, come on, dude. What is that? Is that what he's saying? Excuse me. This is a conservative network. He went to a women's march and he goes, excuse me, what is that? Or was he doing, what is that? The hand was pointing. Let's see it. These conservatives, they're all Christian values, and then they do stuff like this? Rude. No, he's just pointing at her. What is that? So he's basically calling her. Is that a fat joke? Listen, it's very aggressive. You got to give it to him, man. Can you believe this guy goes alone to a women's march like this? Like, that is prime Antifa. Like, some other guy did that, some other podcaster, and he has brain damage, maybe. It was the guy who does the man show. He had a show called, like, oh my God, it was like 6 months ago at a Black Lives Matter rally, or no, at the Netflix. Wow, ties into it perfectly. At the Netflix walkout, trans podcaster injured. Well, imagine I find it. Say God is great if I find it. It was that, but oh wow, it's like the news, because the guy was right wing. But he was basically going there. What this guy's doing here, he was basically going to that march to be like, I think Dave Chappelle is funny. Like, they were doing an anti-Dave Chappelle march, and that guy and these two podcasters, these two dudes, they're like kind of right wing conservative, maybe a little bit, trying to do a similar thing to this. They have the signs. They go, we love Dave Chappelle, and just a bunch of people beat the shit out of them. Like, someone grabbed the stick from the thing and just like something like that. So this takes balls. You know, you got to give it that.
I'm a husband. I'm a father of 4. I host a talk show. I give.
See, that's the dangerous thing. Sorry to keep stop and start. But listen, when these guys, like, I have a cousin like this, right? And he's so homophobic, but then his son is scaring the shit out of me, because his son is at that age where everything, hi, can I play with you? I like playing with you. Like, his son sounds like that and wants to do girly stuff. Oh, and he has a favorite toy is a unicorn. Favorite toy is a unicorn. Interesting, because we just got 2 unicorns today. Because that's interesting, because honestly, maybe my favorite toy is a unicorn. Let me show you something. 2 new show mascots. 2 new show mascots. Hold on. 2 new show mascots. They're my favorite toys too. And, you know, one day I'm going to say, Boopy, take me to a magical journey. Yes, Babaji. This one's a pipe. Let's go. And we can go on adventures. So I love My Little Ponies. And that's it. I just want to take a little break to say that. And that segment was brought to you by the ponies. I love them. Let's continue this. What is a woman? Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make, people, is that my cousin does this. He is slightly homophobic, says mean shit, and his son, I don't know. Right now, it could go any way. He's into some stuff like me, but I am also, and I've never been gay or thought about being trans or gay or anything like that. But I'm a silly guy. This kid, though, Yeah, the thing is, you don't know. Oh my God, that's so dangerous, dude. You got 4 kids and you're doing this. If even one of the kids says, F you, dad, I'm trans now. Like, you have created an enemy in your family, but you just don't know. Let's hope that doesn't happen, but continue it. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous because you don't know. They can just turn out anyway, people. It's not a choice.
Speeches. I write books. I like to make sense of things. A woman is not anything in particular.
There is not one particular thing.
It could be many things to many people. Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
I like scented candles. And I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah,
How do I know if I'm a woman?
that's a great question.
Wow. It's a clown circus show. That's what they're doing. That's what they're saying with the music, the soundtrack. Look at all the crazies I found. Come on. That's how you know he's not really here for the culture or for the community. They're here to make a fight. They're here to be divisive. They're here to make enemies out of people so that they can drive viewership to their website. And I'll show you the website in a second. It's a very fear-based, very negative website. And it's just all built on catastrophizing. The world's going to end. Always the world's going to end. Hey, it's 0.6% of the population, maybe. 0.1 to 0.6% of the population. Just leave it. They act like there's only 2 options. They're either like, so do you agree with this? No, so you're on my team. And it's like, no. I agree with them. I agree with their existence. I'll be honest, the Hindus, let me tell you something. The Hindus have had trans people for thousands of years. So I don't know what to tell you. I'll show you. In fact, in Hinduism, in fact, God is actually maybe, I don't want to say trans, but definitely non-gender binary. Let me show you a picture. I'll show you. Okay, make a note. Make note. See this? This is like a Hindu. This is one of our Hindu gods. It's a man and a woman at the same time. Shiva and Shakti. And they represent like fundamental forces in the universe. So they represent like how it's basically like, see, the thing is with Christian Muslim side, they really have this like God is a dad and straight and you better have respect. And then out of that, they start adding these other like, it's not natural for you to be gay. It's not natural for you to be trans. Why are they doing this? And essentially what I feel like this documentary is, like so many of these things, is they're going in and doing a nitpicking of the worst possible shit. So, and then they got to turn everything into a catastrophe too. That's the problem. Where they could just say like, it's fine. You know what I mean? And then I think a lot of times they create the fight and then they make the other side worse. Like if you think about why America has a gay pride parade, or in Canada we have a gay pride parade, that's because these guys have been harassing them for 50 years. It's like you only make a pride parade when it's like, yeah, because just people have been fucking with us for so many years that we just got together and said, let's go for it. Let's do our pride. Let's be strong. Let's be proud in the culture, in the community. Cock is out. Yeah. At the gay pride parade, cock's out. That's it. Can you imagine? Any other men's grouping, you can't do it. But because they were harassed so much by conservatives like this, his predecessors in the community, his predecessors, Matt Walsh's predecessors, in the community, they have been harassing the gay people for so long. This is like an intergenerational trauma. You know what I mean? But I do think it comes from some sense of like, we're not allowed to let, like, I don't know, maybe it comes from the religion. I know some people, they put it on the religion. And it's interesting that over here, they're really tight on like, you can't say God's a woman even. But the Taoists think God's a woman. But they yeah.
You're not a scientist. You're not a gender studies major.
No,
How do you know that you're a man?
I guess because I got a dick.
They didn't even beep out that. He just said it. That's so funny to beep out. I'm going to beep out like
I
that.
got a dick.
They just played, the beep was lower volume than the dick. These guys, so you know what's happening right now in the culture? Very interesting. In the culture, now the conservatives, they are rock and roll. It used to be that the liberals were supposed to be at rock and roll, but now it's almost like the liberals have become strict. And then these conservatives are like, no, fuck you, I'm rock and roll. I guess because of Donald Trump. If it sells, it sells, baby. If it sells, it sells. Put the dick in. That's what they said. Someone at Daily Wire said they heard it, then they heard it again, said, put the dick in.
Can a man become a woman?
Oh, of course they're gonna. Come on, dude. Like if I ask my mom, she's gonna be like, "No, a woman is a man is a woman, and woman is a man, and that's it." You can't.
I can't really answer that.
Women only know what women are.
That
Women only know.
I can't really. So I'm not a woman, so I can't really answer that.
Women.
That's so silly. I like how you just. The acting is good. It's like Borat. Also, the circus music is so silly. Oh, look at all these cookies. They're all kooky, silly people. Let's see what this one says.
Only know what women are.
Are you a cat?
No.
Can you tell me what a cat is? You want to tell us what a woman is?
These guys, you know what? This is how you know they're not here for the culture. Because they're looking, first of all, they're looking for the they're looking for these silly people. So clearly, like the other woman that he has on, or I shouldn't say woman, the other person that he has on this has blue hair and they want to be a wolf. They're like, I'm a wolf. Don't bring wolf into it. And he just brought her on as an example of like, oh, it's a slippery slope. If you let man be woman, woman be man, then next thing it's going to be a wolf. And so he just brings her on. We're going to have to talk about her too in a second, or that person, the wolf too.
I'm a biological woman that medically transitioned to appear like a male. I will never be a man.
And so they go on the internet.
Wow. Okay, well, see, this is where the issue comes in. The medical procedures, that seems like a lot, right? I mean, it's none of your business, but it does seem like a lot. I mean, like I would never do it. I'm straight and I'm straight since day one, liberal too. So they tried to make me gay. Well, you know, it's always been okay. I could play with this since I was a kid, and my sisters were dressing me up like a girl. Still, I'm here, straight, and I have good numbers. Not to be rude, not that that's what matters. I'm not saying that's what matters, but I'm saying like I have been playing on the masculine team. You could say like I'm straight. It's like I'm here on the team, and I got to tell you though, that like for me, like I was raised to be very feminine. When I was vegetarian, I'm vegetarian. Don't like cars. Don't like sports. The only thing straight though, but this part is straight for me. Now, it does seem like a lot. What do people think in the audience? I think this is the third question I've asked, and I never even answer your questions. But tell me, what, John Fitzgerald, you're here, right? Yes, the pride thing is due to the oppression. The same happened with African Americans. John, I agree with you 100%. Why? You don't make a pride parade out of nowhere. It's made because of these guys have been harassing them. Now, let's just to be fair in the culture, in the community, you know, because this is a loving kindness based show. So we should take into account all the angles, all the arguments, and do a full spiritual analysis. What do you think about this? Now he has a woman on. I mean, you can always find people like this. That's the thing. Because I feel like they're going to do this with anti-abortion too. They always find women who are like, I got an abortion and I regret it. It's like, well, okay, man, no one's telling you to do it. Doesn't look good for the cause right now. Sorry, love ya. It's too bad. I know, I get it. That is complicated though, because they always get them. You always get on the anti-abortion people. They always get a woman who like, I got the abortion, and then God was mad, and like something like it, you know. They always find that person, and it's just not the one you need right now. So this Scott Nugent.
And so they go on the internet and they're told that all of their problems will be solved if they become a man.
So you worry that there could be a sort of social contagion element of this?
A teeny tiny bit, maybe.
Oh, come on. See, this is a perfect mix of science and scare tactic. Like, so you think it's a contagion element? She even said it a little bit. Like, but was she being sarcastic? Was she saying a little bit, a lot? Like, but she didn't say that. She just said a little bit, right? Like, she's not even being. She's like, is there a social contagion element to it? Is being trans like having COVID on your cock?
Element of this?
A teeny tiny bit, maybe.
Well,
It got
a teeny tiny bit, maybe. So no? I don't know.
me at 42. Your child doesn't have a chance.
Yeah.
And you're affirming it.
I mean, yeah, it's true. Like, you're 42 and you did it. I don't know. You almost get to the point where you're like, listen, this life is suffering. Like, some people are just going to do it and then be like, I shouldn't have done it. I don't know. You know, like, are we going to go and save everyone now and be like, no, don't do it. It's like, they really want to do it. So, okay. Because I'm just saying, like, I was raised very girly. Not doing it. Like, no interest. I'm just a straight D&V kind of guy. You know, sometimes people talk about their fetishes, and I'm like, huh. They're like, do you like sucking toes? Nah, I'm just a ho-hum, run-of-the-mill D&V guy. I'm just one of those old-fashioned D&V, and then in and out, and then keep doing that in and out. I'm just simple like that. D&V kind of guy. Just a simple, silly guy. Can't brainwash it in. That's what I'm saying. You can't they're always worried that you can brainwash it. And they've been trying to brainwash gay people not to be gay with their gay correction camps. Ridiculous. Of all people, they should know you can't contagion. It's not a contagion. Like, okay, so if everyone thinks it's cool, so then everyone's going to be trans? A little bit, maybe. Like, that's what he's basically saying. Like, so if everyone thinks it's cool, it'll be a social contagion. A little bit, maybe. That's it? And he included in the... Maybe I didn't get that. Was she being sarcastic? Let's see it.
There could be a sort of social contagion element of this.
A teeny tiny bit, maybe.
It got me.
Just turn it off then. You see this? You see this? It proves itself wrong. This is the mentality you should have. Teeny tiny bit, maybe. It's 0.1. I Googled it. How many people are... So first of all, how many people are gay? It's like 6%. They used to say it was 10%, I think, as an attempt to tell these conservatives to go fuck yourself. Like, there's a lot of... Like, just to be like, hey... I mean, every cultural group fluffs the numbers. The Hindus do it too. You know, Hindus, they'll just count... Hindus will count Buddhists and Sikh as... No, they're ours. Jain, they're ours. All three of them consider themselves separate religions. Like, Sikhs count themselves like, we're not part of Hindus anymore. We left. We threw off the caste system, but Hindu historians even will be like, they are Hindu only. They are Hindu only, and Buddha is Hindu only. You got to fluff the numbers. So let me just give a public forgiveness for that. If anyone's mad that the gay people were fluffing their numbers up to 10%, God is great, brothers. Fluff the numbers. Fluff it. I support it because these guys are assholes. So politically, you have to almost do that to make sure that you're getting your share in the culture. Like, they're trying to put your share down to 0, so you have to say it's 10. Actually, it's 6. God is great. We're even. It's bargaining. It's any kind of bargaining. But trans, it's 0.1 to 0.6% of the population. So it's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to be an issue. But it is salacious and it's sexy, and that's why we got to watch it. Let's finish this trailer.
At 42.
Ridiculous.
Your child doesn't have a chance.
Listen, man. Sorry that things didn't work out the way you wanted. I'm really sorry. But, like, you know, you almost get to the point where you could just say this about life. Like, it's like, maybe you're just, you know, a lot of other people at your age are just not happy either. Is it the transition? Is it, what are you doing? You going for walks? You doing, you know what I mean? You got to go dancing. I said it in the beginning. You got to go dancing.
And you're affirming it with hormones that have never been used in this way.
Puberty blockers, which are completely reversible.
Completely reversible.
One of the drugs used is Lupron, right? Which has actually been used to chemically castrate sex offenders.
You know what? I'm not sure that we should continue with this interview.
You don't want to talk about the drugs that you give to kids, or...
How can they be removing the healthy breasts of 15-year-old girls?
Wow. This trailer is jam-packed. And this whole week, he's just been putting up clips. Every single scene from the movie, he has a clip on his channel. Like, I react to this on my movie, What is a Woman? It's doing gangbusters numbers, people. It's goddamn incredible. It's ridiculous. What a waste of time. Because you can always do this. It's like when you watch Fox News, they say that Canadian healthcare is garbage. You know what they do? It's exactly what they do. They find one guy, they find one This man in Alberta died in a lineup waiting for socialized health care. We're here on the scene, and they'll go talk. It's like, dude, look at the bigger picture. It doesn't matter. But anytime you're doing something like this, any kind of social justice kind of change, it's never perfect. There's always going to be little issues in it. And then the people who don't want it to go forward, who don't want to see this, because I guess that's it. It's like conservative thinking is like, we have to conserve what the old tradition is. And any kind of little change this they get so upset that there's someone who wants to change the definition, even though, hey, the Hindus have believed in transgender people and non-gender binary people. The Hindus have had a community for thousands of years. But here in the West, they want God to be a daddy, and they want to be a good daddy, and they want it to be daddies all the way up. It is patriarchy. Hey, wow, we're so deep on this fucking show. Hit the like. Hit the fucking like, Andre. Anyone? These people are freaks. Boys and girls are not the same. Andre, come on. This guy puts his fist up and he says that. Andre. Here's what I'm saying, though. Look, boys and girls, are not the same. Yeah, they're different. Yeah, of course they're different. But what I stand by on this, like, I'm not arguing that some of these things are issues. Like the Lupron thing. Did I miss John Fitzgerald? I agree, personal choice, but at the proper age only. What age is proper to start transition? It's not my place to say. 18, 21, 25? Yeah, okay. John, that all seems reasonable ages to transition. I think they're making it out like it's younger people, though. Younger, yeah. And then they're making it sound like kids are like suing their parents and saying, you didn't let me transition, so I'm going to sue you now. Yeah, look, listen, guys. You know, it's one of those things, right? Like if I said, people, there is a rare degenerative condition affecting Canadian men under 35 with skin tags that could have the chance of becoming cancer. I mean, you would just be like, who cares? It's too few people. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here is like, they don't give you the third option. These conservatives, it's always like, oh, so do you agree with that? Okay, you're on my team. No. I don't know every detail in the cause. You can't just put every negative thing that ever happened in this regard. You pack it into one thing, and then you're like, whose team are you on? You on my team or you on their team? It's like, it's not the only options.
There are masculine girls. There are feminine boys.
Here we go.
What are we going to do about that?
Let's rewind his Peterson. Oh my God, the Peterheads are going to go crazy. The Johnny Peterheads are going to go crazy. Let's see his brilliant conservative
There are masculine girls. There are feminine boys. What are we going to do about that? Carve them up?
No one's carving them up. If they want to, they could decide to do it. I don't know, man. I mean, how many people are going to want to do it? How many people can it be? You know what I mean? That we got to have a moral panic about it. Because, yeah, don't most people want to do the chemical castration and then carving up? I don't know.
How can this whole thing be happening, Matt?
I wanted us to have a safe place to be able to talk
about this is where it popped off on the Dr. Phil. This was interesting too.
Part of me wants to ask why you care so much.
I care about the truth. I care about children. I care about the women who are having their opportunities stolen from them.
Come on. I don't like these conservative. You know people who die in war? Die? This is a voluntary internal issue. The fighting seems like a lot. I'm not going to lie on that one. The fighting, when they just go, when the person goes into MMA or even weightlifting, it's like, I mean, that whole sport is just physical strength. That's kind of weird. But hey, I don't know. You know, this is the problem. The ego is too big in these people because when you ask a question like this, why do you care? Why are you doing it? I agree with her, man. It's like, you know, it's like very few people. There's complicated situations here and there that you can nitpick, but overall, like, you're never even going to meet them. Like, I'm in the film industry, so I see like 2 or 3 trans people a year. If you're not in it, just like every other suffering in the world, you know, like there's children starving, there's like sex trafficking, there's just all these awful things going on. You know how you ignore all of that? You just ignore another one. Who cares? I'm not saying who cares. Like, I support their rights. As I said, as a Hindu, I support the trans community and I believe in their rights. But if you're not going to support it, just shut up about it. Just leave it. You'll never notice it. Like, that's the good news of it. You'll never even see them. You'll never notice it. Let's finish
Wants
this
to ask
off.
why you care so much.
I care about the truth. I care about children. I care about the women who are having their opportunities stolen from them.
Is that a good argument? What do people think in the audience? This one, I'm going to answer questions. What do people think? Like when someone says, I care about children. I hate anyone who says, I care about children. It's a scam. Who cares about children? Nobody cares about children. Are you crazy? They can't even vote. They have no money. Nobody cares about them. Only their parents care about them. That's it. I just care about children. Write that down, people. Write that down. Anyone who says, I just care about children, it's a brainwash. It's a scam. Sorry. Andre, anyone says, these people are freaks. Oh, no. Oops. Sandeep Karyala says, yo, Drip Squad. Yahuvi. I wonder what Amish's views would be if he would not be invested in industry. What industry? Oh, you think because I'm in the film industry that I can't say what's really in my heart, Yahuvi? I say exactly what's in my heart at all times. And that's why I need all of you in there to hit the like and hit the subscribe, because Babaji Amish can get canceled any fucking time. I'm going this weekend to pitch a TV show at the Banff Film Festival, kids TV show. I'm going to pitch it. It's going to be a banger of a time. It's going to be amazing. But that being said, this weekend, what would I really say? No, I don't think I'd say. I think I'd say what I'm saying. What have I said? Like, look, the MMA thing does seem unfair. And then the guy's she is wearing end transgendered. Is it suicide? Oh my God. Transgenocide. So for people who don't know, that's actually so funny if what the conservatives are saying is true, which what they're basically saying here is that this person was born a man, basically just is pretending to be a woman to just beat the shit out of women in the MMA, and while doing it has a shirt that says "End Trans Genocide." Wow, it's quite a claim. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. What do you think? Starting this rip ripe today, Amish. Thanks, Empress Lane. Empress Lane, is that rude to say? Like, I mean, what I do feel like the fighting, I don't get it. I'll just say I don't get it, though. I'm not going to go out on a moral outrage panic on them. I think overall they deserve their rights. They deserve whatever. I think they deserve rights, and I think they do exist. Apparently, they've existed for thousands of years. But these conservatives, I also think that conservatives are making it into a moral panic, and they're trying to get your money. It's like a brainwashing scheme. I'll show you the website in a second. Let's keep going.
Is it transphobic to tell the truth?
The interview's over. Just turn off the cameras.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. I hate these interviews over, people. Just do the interview. The whole team looks stupid when you walk out. I don't like that, dude. Cancel me. You got to cancel me on that? Cancel me. I don't care. Where's Yahuvi? Where the hell's it? You wonder what Amish should say? I'll say what I'm saying right now, Yahuvi. I don't like the walkouts. I think these lefties do too many goddamn walkouts. What's with the walkouts, people? What's with the walkouts? You stand your ground and you make your arguments, goddammit. It's not even that hard. They're just dumb conservative arguments. You can do it. Foolish, these people. Foolish. Just do your arguments. Just hit them back. That's all you got to do is you got to hit them back. You got to just hit them back, and you got to just come back. You got to say, look, it's not perfect. There's some mistakes. Maybe the MMM thing was weird. Maybe, certain areas we got to look at it. We're trying to figure it out. But it would be nice if we had your support, because we are here. This whole world is one big culture, one big community, and we're supposed to be loving each other, not hating each other. That's what the Buddha told me. That's what the Buddha told me. Let's keep it going.
They're fair. I just wanted to know, what is a woman?
And you're not going to find out.
Based on what I'm saying, do you ever want to move to America?
They say no, never.
Come on. Now, do you want to move to America? Well, before you told me that trans thing, we all would have just went to America. They're not coming to America, dude. These are like tribes people. They don't care. I've had, like Indian people come from India, and till the day they die, they're like, I don't like it here. I like you. India was number one. My India is number one. They're not going to come here anyway. And he's making it out like, oh, no, because everyone gay, huh? Ha, 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 ha. Just cool it. Wow, dude. Took the chair to the transiarchy, the trans patriarchy. He said, I'm done with it. What is woman? I'm standing up for the women, dude. Because I care about the women. Wow, we got through it. 40 minutes. 40 minutes first.
I hope you enjoyed it a little bit.
We'll see when it comes out.
That's funny. That's so nice that people are willing to play along with your little play. It is just a big play, isn't it? It's like a performative theater. Like, it's almost like, yeah, we are here in God's great play, this great Leela of life. And you come down and everyone chooses their game. You can choose whatever game you want. So if you want to go into this game, you go into this game. And when you go into that game, you polarize against other people. So basically, these two people, this is why I've always said we should make an app called Extremist Tinder. And what it does is it takes like people that are polarized completely. You know, like you want to get like a hard conservative and then like a terrorist. You know what I mean? Like a conservative wants to go to war all the time, whatever. And then you get the terrorist on it. And they match on Extremist Tinder and they say, do you like guns? Yeah, I like guns. Do you want to go fucking fight? I want to fight. Yo, you want me to fucking suck your dick, dude? Yeah, dude. Fucking let's do it. And then they just start banging each other. And guess what? Now we're not going to war in the Middle East. We're making love in the Middle East. Don't you see it, people? We're supposed to be rising closer and closer to God. Not deeper down into division. But if that's what you want to do, it is... You know, this is the great game of life. You can choose to live however you want. You want to spend all day. You want to spend the weekend, take the kids to an anti-abortion rally. Go, yeah, good. Go get the crafts ready. Do your arts and crafts and be one of these fucking psychos. Jesus, you can goddamn do anything. Why can't you do this? Andre and anyone says boys can't be girls. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's so weird because I guess sometimes people see it boiling down to a simple argument like that. And it's like, it is, I guess, much more complex. And some people just want a simple thing. So, and then like an argument like this, like, okay, so you're done then. I destroyed you. Boys can't be girls. I destroyed you. Boy penis, girl vagina. You are destroyed. Finished. Listen, regardless, I'll still say it. Andre, anyone, I'm not afraid of you. Anyone, goddamn it. I'll put your goddamn messages up, whatever you say. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the highest of our highest efficiency to spend our time nitpicking at each other and trying to make a catastrophication out of nothing. Sumant Kudalia says, there is no God, bro. Well, look, you don't have to believe in it. It's like a loving kindness energy, actually. It's kind of like this. It is like this. It's like that. Hold on, let me put this. That's all there is, right? Is that what you mean, or are you straight up atheist? Who's atheist in the hizzy? Who's atheist in the hizzy? Get funky with me. Talk to me, babies. It's okay, man. I'm not here to yell. I'm not here to yell at you. Listen, Andre Anthony, if you are really upset about these boys and girls that have a penis and girls that have a vagina, that's fine too, dude. Let's all just cool it, is what I'm saying. In this video game, we're just here to find ways. You know, in every moment, you can find a reason to fight or you can find a reason to love. Why don't you love someone instead of that? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why don't we start nitpicking and find reasons to love instead of to hate? That's what I'm saying. That's the documentary we got to make, people. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'm going to make that goddamn documentary. And no one will watch it because people like that doom and gloom. They like a good fight. They like to rip and dip. They like to have a good fight. And our next topic actually is... It's another one. You know what? Our next topic, it's another example of the left infighting, making a mockery of itself. And the right-wing idiots are laughing. Ha, 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 all the way to the bank. That's the next story. John Fitzgerald says, society in America is having growing pains there. Yeah. Society in America is having growing pains. Arr. Thanks, John Fitzgerald. Andre Anyone says, they bring drag queens into elementary schools now. These people should be hunted down. No! Take it off. Jesus. Why straight to hunted down, dude? Why hunt? You know, maybe they're just feeling a certain way. They're feeling like we've been attacked. That's what I mean. The conservatives, it's almost like because we are all made of the same loving kindness energy, we come down, we polarize, but we can only, all these traumatized communities, they can only polarize an equal amount. So every time one goes further, the other has to go further. That's it. So you got to get radical. Like if the conservatives are going to be radical, you got to get radical on the other side. That's it. And now everyone's just picking their teams, going deeper and deeper in, polarizing, further polarizing in the community. Polarizing and tearing the community apart. For what? And I'll show you for what. Actually, we didn't even finish this part because what I did want to show you as well is their goddamn website, dude. Where is this stupid website? Hold on. No, full episode here. No, not there. Where do they put the... Wow, it says that Matt Walsh, he says, watch my new Daily Wire original documentary, What is a Woman, at whatiswoman.com. Okay, so let's go there for real quick because I want to show you something there. I am a beloved LGBTQ plus and children's author. Reserve your copy of Johnny the Walrus here. Oh my God. He's saying that he's a LGBTQ and children's author. Join Matt and Daily Wire crew backstage at... Okay, hold on a second. Let's see this book real quick because we have to do the full service. The full service must be done. We have to just... What is this book? Johnny the Walrus, board book. Johnny is a big imagination. One day he pretends to be... Wow. Interesting. Why did he become... Wow, look at his titles, dude. Church of Cowards, a wake-up call to complacent Christians. Woo! I like that. I like that. I like that kind of fervor, Matt. It's too bad that the fervor is directed in hatred, not in love. But I do like that fervor. And then he has... reasons to vote for Democrats. No. Weird. Church of Cowards, dude. What a banger title. God damn, dude. A wake-up call to complacent Christians. Oh, my God. Daddy say you stupid. Daddy say, wake up, you stupid. Soft. Gay. That's what this is, eh? Holy shit, man. Terrifying. That's the worst. When I had uncles like that coming over to the house, and I would be like, why is this guy coming? So confrontational. Like the last time my conservative family member came over, he goes, the first thing he says, he goes, Amish. In India, Rajiv Gandhi is a gay, and here you're Justin Trudeau is a gay. Stupid. And I'm like, guy, what are you talking about? Like, I don't care. I don't like Justin Trudeau. Like, why are you? And also, like, what? It's not an insult to me if they're gay. Why do you need? What is your problem, dude? But so aggressive though. Like they just want to get in. And then he wanted me to be like, no, yeah. Like I think he went to someone else's house and there was like a 2-hour fight where they were like, no, you can't say that. You're not allowed to say that. Make sure in the future. That's why you can't engage with these people either. It's too much fight. They just love to fight. And the teachers have to affirm them as a cat. This is the last thing I'm going to show you, and then we're going to move on. But this, when you put on the trans wolf, this is where I say I don't think he's bringing the culture together.
Yes. So it's not
schools
just
are like
the
literal zoos now, basically.
They are.
That's so dumb because basically he has some teacher on at the beginning saying like, now children are demanding to be called as cats, and they're forcing us that we have to call them cats or else we're getting in trouble and whatever. And just say you're not a cat. Like you can tell a kid that he's not a cat. Okay. Stop with this fear mongering. I don't know what school this guy went to. This is what I mean. It's just nitpicking. Oh my God.
I am a 27-year-old transgender woman.
You know, this is a conservative dream. This is what I mean. You go out to make a documentary like this, you get someone like this, and you're like, yes, we got a hit. We're sitting on a big hit here, people. This thing's gonna blow up. It's gonna be a Daily Wire hit.
I am a wolf-therian and a member of the furry fandom.
When and how did you discover this inner wolfness?
Probably around age 10 or 11. I was watching an anime about wolves and see the wolf running.
Hey, Andre, anyone, don't say wolves are wolves and boys are boys. Just cool it. Now's not the time, Andre.
Across the screen, and I'm somehow just intrinsically like, oh, that's me.
Have you spent any time around biological wolves?
Yes.
That sounds dangerous also. What context are you?
So I was a volunteer with a preserve, and I've also visited many wolf preserves.
Are you able to communicate with the wolves?
Am I going to have a conversation with a wolf in the way that I'm communicating you and I? Obviously not. Am I going to read their body language?
This is, you know what this is? These are two, it's two polarized. They're equally polarized. Don't you see the love between them? Don't you see it? When they come together, that's pure loving kindness. Who came in here and said that God's not real? God's right here, fool. You fool! Who said that? Sumant? Sumant, this is a God, stupid. What is God? Look. Two equally polarized people. Don't you see it? Everything that this one's missing, this one has it. If they just came together, they would become complete. They could love again. But instead, they remain polarized. This is a traumatized community going back and forth, hitting each other back and forth, 6, 7, 8 generations. And this is what the trauma does, people. It digs you further and further. It makes you go further, deeper in and say, I'm a wolf then. I'm going to live with the wolves. I'll show those conservatives, idiots. I'm living with them. Yes, I lived with them. I wouldn't communicate with them the way I communicate with you. What the fuck is this attitude, dude? Honestly. It's like, you said you're a fucking wolf person, okay? Can you just, tell me about it, please? It's like these people just, why'd you come? Why do you go to the interview? You know it's a gotcha. They're two equal people. It's a perfect play they've created. This is the Leela, people. This is the Leela. Don't you see it? A perfect play of God. God's writing the best jokes. You can't put it on HBO, can ya? Only in this game of life, this real life is this possible. It's so beautiful. A beautiful dance they are doing. A masculine, feminine dance. Shiva and Shakti dancing together. That's what it is. Can you see it? Look closely. Let's continue it.
Respond appropriately to their behaviors and their nonverbal cues?
Yes. Wow. That's just the best. I love this attitude answer. Like you could just ask anything. Do you live with your mom? Well, if you call living with my mom, living in her house and eating her food, then no. But if you call it living in her house and eating her food, and then I made a studio upstairs and I am working out of the studio upstairs, then yeah. So silly.
Biological wolves?
Yes.
That sounds dangerous also. What context are you?
So I was a volunteer with a preserve, and I've also visited many wolf preserves.
Are you able to communicate with the wolves?
Am I going to have a conversation with a wolf in the way that I'm communicating you and I? Obviously not. Am I going to read their body language, respond appropriately to their behaviors and their nonverbal cues? Yes.
Would you be able to give us an example of this wolf communication?
No. I'm not comfortable doing so.
Okay. All right. I mean, I thought I'd ask him. I would be interested.
That is so... No, that's how you know he doesn't care about the culture. That's how you know he doesn't care about the culture. And that's it. That's the end of it. We're not doing this topic anymore today. But we might have to come back. But I did want to touch on it just as a place of such hatred, such anger, and such negativity towards, you know what I mean? Shooting out into the community. I'm not saying that you know, put the chemicals in. You know, I don't know if I'm pro-castration. I don't know if I'm ready to say I'm pro-castration right now. Whether it's physical or chemical, I don't know. Call me a transphobe. I don't know. But what I do know is that it seems like a hell of a lot of catastrophizing. And next time we'll look at their website. The website is ridiculous. They have like this leftist tears Tumblr. Let's just go to the website. Wait, we have the website. The website is ridiculous. They got Candace Owens too. So it's like, it's the whole team is a hateful team. It's professional haterism. This is the Fox News business model, and they're outdoing them though. They're killing it. Look at this. This is where you go. Limited time offer. Use code WOMAN. Yeah. Because I care about women. 25% off. Bing, bang. Be fearless. This is classic brainwash tactics. The greatest lie ever told. Candace Owens. Man. Always mad. Always the world's falling apart. Choosing death. The legacy of Roe. Fucking bullshit. This is a sin, goddammit. This is holding the society back. And that's it. We are supposed to be moving closer and closer to God, people. This reverse on Roe v. Wade, no, it is reversing the society. Therefore, it's moving further from God. Sorry, it's not righteous. Terror on the Prairie. When Disney canceled Gina Carano for speaking her mind, the Daily Wire was quick to uncancel her. They are at war with Disney, man. This is a classic coming up of a big Hollywood movie studio. This guy, you know the great thing about the guy who made this channel, this Ben Shapiro, this Ben Shapinski over here, one of his first books he ever wrote was a book called like, I tried to infiltrate Hollywood and they didn't like me because he's openly homophobic. Like he thinks being gay is unnatural and gay people should not be allowed to get married. He openly believes it. And he's open and he's like, those are my beliefs and I believe in those beliefs and I'm strong and healthy in my beliefs. And then he goes to Hollywood and he's like, I couldn't get hired in a writing room. Dude, it's like already impossible to get hired into Hollywood. But this guy's so cocky that he's like, I was discriminated against because I'm my conservative values. Yeah, you're homophobic. Half of them are gay. What if they wanted to hire anti-Semitic? If someone said they were anti-Semitic, they wouldn't hire them either. This guy's just openly gay. And he's like, well, they discriminated against me. They wouldn't let me into Hollywood. And anyway, this is a lifelong bitterness because he writes books too. Like I'm talking about books like look at this. This is a straight up movie. This is a movie. God damn it. You know, as a guy who's trying to build my own church of loving kindness, I look at these conservatives and I say, how could I ever compete with this? These guys work so fucking hard. God damn it. And they don't even have the new girl, the little trans Ben Shapiro. They don't have her on that website even. Where is she? But this I think is rude. Leftist tears. This is rude. Because they're basically like, I'm a leftist. I'm a crybaby leftist. Oh, dang. I'm a leftist. This is not good for the culture. Is it? What is it? It's just fighting and division, anger, negativity. Andre, anyone? So you're cool with drag kings going into elementary schools? 19 question marks. These people are pedophiles. I don't think they're pedophiles. You can't just say a whole group of people is pedophiles. I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't want to be rude about that. I really don't want to be rude, especially as a community, especially as a spiritual teacher myself. But like, here's another thing. Speaking of this pedophiles issue, half of these guys are Catholic, right? They're not going to say shit about Catholic Church. Brother, please. Brother, tell me, Andre, what do you think of that? Because, I mean, those people can't be touched in the Catholic Church. But then with these trans people, you're going to just like say it. There's not really proof of it. Maybe it happened once, but I don't know. I can't imagine that they're all pedophiles. These people are like, are you saying they're all pedophiles? That's not true. There's no way, dude. How can that be true? That's what actually conservatives used to call all gay people pedophiles. Did you know that? Oh, and now he goes on to the Lupron, of course. Okay, Andre, I don't know about the Lupron, but the last point you made is absolutely rude and incorrect. Aaron, this guy picks cherries like they're going out of business. Exactly, dude. You come in with an agenda. You want to brainwash the people, get them into your sales funnel. And that's why make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like, support this church of loving kindness, people. and one of the only churches of loving kindness where I'll actually talk to people. You know, one of the things in that trailer though that really pissed me off is when these fucking liberals, they just go, this interview is over, thank you, and they just walk out. It's like, idiot, just fucking do your karmas, goddammit. You sit down and you have the debate. It's bullshit. You are not a man of science. You are not a man. You are a man of bias. Yeah, 100%. Gay people already face too much backlash now. Calling them redo is Delphi not cool. Yeah, Sumant, I agree with that. Yes. No, you know what this is? This is generational trauma, and it's generations of these. Andre, what the fuck is your problem, dude? Hold on. That's fucked up. Yeah, dude. We need some goddamn people in here. Fry Media. Yeah, that's not cool, man. What is this? You about to cry, bitch? Yo, you can't say you about to cry, bitch. Yeah, okay, but I guess I can just block people from in here. That's not cool, man. Honestly, you know what, though? You see what he had to do, this psycho, Andre, anyone? What a fucking loser, dude. It's like all of his logical arguments. You know, this happens a lot, too, when people want to argue their stupid points. If you don't get offended, they almost get more offended. It's like he wants me to get mad at him or something. I'm like, listen, man, this is what I think of this. And like, I just have a balanced view. So then at the end, he just goes, you want to cry, bit? It's like, what the fuck, man? Sorry about that. But thank you, the rest of you, for being here. You are loved. God is great. Just have the debate and do your cry. That's it, right? Like, unless the guy says, you want to cry, bitch, then you can leave. You want me to punch you? Like, fine. Then I guess you can leave. Then you got to go, I guess. Because then it's like they're going past any logical thing. But to leave before that, when he's just asking the question, I guess he made it sound like he was going to talk about Lupron, and they go, this interview's over. Thank you. But who knows when they actually said it? Like, maybe he really pissed him off. But then when they edited the video, they just put the person walking out right beside them. You know what I mean? So who knows? I know, dude. Andre needs therapy, and he needs our loving kindness. He is foolish. He's foolish. Too bitter, man. What the fuck? It's like, dude, you just can't win. You know, you engage with the arguments. You're like cool about it. And then it's still like, oh, yeah, then I'll fucking docs. Like, they're just crazy. It's like, calm down. See, but this is the problem. And then you wonder why people get like that in the comment section. I wonder why. Oh, because you got a website like this brainwashing the community, saying, I love my leftist tears. Lefty tears. I'm a soft lefty, doesn't believe in anything, and these are my tears. So salty and nice. Fucking psychos. Anywho, that's enough of that. Man, our topics today are all bitterness, all hatred. But you know what? We have to take it to the loving kindness place at the end. So let's go into this one. This one's so sad. Oh, God. You know, and listen, I'm a liberal here, people. I'm a liberal. Let's do our topic. The right-wing idiots are laughing at us, people. They're laughing.
The liberal Washington Post melting down over a cancel culture firestorm. The steward of democracy facing intense backlash over their reaction to an employee's retweeted joke. On Monday, the Post suspended reporter Dave Weigel for a month without pay. It's going to be tough. After he retweeted, apologized for, then unretweeted a sexist joke. We'll show you the joke. Every girl is bi. You just have to figure out if it's polar or sexual. One of Weigel's colleagues shared a screenshot of.
So that's the first joke. It's rude. Who has anyone heard about this story? Who's heard about it? Sumant Kardiala, liberal as fuck. Let's liberal as fuck. Yeah, so let's keep it going. Come on.
The retweet and publicly called him out for it on Twitter. Since then, it's been a woke civil war at Washington.
Oh, sorry. Last topic. Wrap it up. This is a new topic. You're right.
Greg, you're delighted in this story.
It's the best story ever. I don't think you gave it justice. They are eating each other alive.
Oh, you see this? They're laughing, people. They're laughing. It's all a big joke to the conservative. Look at them. They're drooling. They're saying, we got him. They're saying, we got him. This is one of the most psychotic fucking stories, man. And it's so terrifying. Someone who works in the media. Does anyone here work in the media? Oh my God. It's so scary what is happening right now at Washington Post because, okay, so they told you the guy retweeted the joke. Retweeted. Okay, it's rude. Fine. It's rude. Fine. Fair enough. Okay. Retweeted the thing. Okay, fine. Shouldn't have retweeted it. But what does this guy do? What does the girl do? She replies to it. Okay, so that starts round one of the fight. Honestly, round one is fine. Okay. Then inside of Washington Post, they get one of their people in the Washington Post to say, hey, everyone, let's not fight with each other on social media. Just a general post. Just a general, hey, everyone, let's not fight with each other on social media. Let's keep it civil. We all work together. Basically, it's like, and this is like all high politics. So it's kind of like in the movie in Dr. Strangelove when the guy's like, gentlemen, you can't fight in here. It's the war room. Because at one point they get into a fight in the U.S. war room. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's an incredible movie. We can't play it because it'll get demonetized. But watch Dr. Strangelove. It's incredible. But basically that's what's happening. This is like this is the political news team, people, and they can't get along. And too much politics. Too much of politics. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought that the political department at the WAPO, Washington Post, too much politics, man. Too much fucking politics, man. Of course. Let me show you this. This is great. The coverage that Jimmy Dore did on it is incredible.
To work at the Washington Post, like from a script handed down by a cult leader. And then he links to all their tweets. He says, I suppose this is how these Washington Post reporters have decided to condemn Felicia for her 5 days of maniacal attacks on her. Maniacal. I like to say
she like basically for 5 days. Yeah, she just won't let down. Like the guy tweeted it, then she tweeted like he retweeted it. This other guy that works there, and then she tweeted back. She like retweeted that and said, "I can't believe I work here." Whatever. Then they got the freaking thing where the person goes, "Okay, we're gonna do." Where the person does like, okay, the first guy who tweeted, he said he apologized. He apologized. If we can't apologize to one another in this culture, in this community, people, we truly are lost. He said sorry. Like, that's the thing. It's been going 5 days. On day one, he said, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't right for me to say, and I take it back. And I never should have said it. But she's just been hitting back. And everyone, like, we're talking about the people that work at Washington Post, other journalists are like, hey, just come on, be nice. Like someone said, please stop. And she's like, please stop? Silencing me. Like any chance, she goes, silencing me.
Maniacal.
I thought so.
Maniacal attacks on her. Boy, that makes me laugh deep in my stomach. Maniacal attacks on her colleagues and attempt to get several fired. But it's bizarre how they all use the same coordinated, cryptic language and waited this long. Cowardly.
Damn, dude.
They all had to do their own Bilderberg meeting to decide how to tweet about this.
Yes. Guess what? So this person says,
this is amazing.
When you send out suggested copy to all your digital volunteers, and they all use the first suggested tweet. Guess who? So this person's making fun of the Washington Post reporters who were tweeting out nice things about working at the Washington Post because it came from. They're saying, why did you just kind of verbatim just post what they told you in a memo? And guess who retweeted it? Felicia Sunmez.
Oh my God.
She retweeted
She's
this,
such a
making
psycho.
fun of all the rest of the people who work at Washington Post who were saying what a nice collegial place it is to work at the Washington Post. She retweets somebody taking a swipe at everybody at the Washington Post.
We look like idiots, people. The left is burning. This is the issue. The left is burning. It's too much infighting. And the thing is, I just wanted to show you that specific example because she is just like, no, I'm not wrong, fighting every single thing, every step, even when what their move, like she's just fighting. And then even when their response is like, hey, I just wanted to say that I love working at Washington Post. It's been a great time. And I'm happy to be part of this historic community, working with great journalists, and we do the work together. And then she retweets it like, pussy. Who told you that? The Washington Post, your corporate overlords, pussy? Fuck you. Like, dude, she's ripping all of them. But here's the scary part of it all. This is at the end. So, like, this is another one of those things where I'm like, Jonathan, what? 50 pounds? Thanks, homie. Calm. Thanks, baby. You are appreciated, bud. Wow. Oh, God. You know what? Oh, my God. I think I just came a little bit. I really appreciate it, Jonathan. That's so nice. Calm. It was like, I don't know if I came, it's like my spiritual. I was like, oh, 50 pounds. God is great, baby. I'm flying to the Banff TV Festival. It's going to be incredible. I really appreciate it. No, but you know what's like, you know what's so fucking terrifying about this? Is that I've worked in places where there's people like this. And you got to be careful, people. This is a real issue. What I'm talking about here specifically, I'll be specific. And before I play the rest of this guy's clip, I'll be specific with what I think the issue is I'm a liberal, right? Let me put on some music for this. Let me put on some good funky music for this while I tell you something. While I tell you a little something. There we go. I'm a liberal. Just like you, I'm a liberal, right? I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm not trying to start any wars. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. These new liberals, they don't care about war. They want to go. They don't care about the working class. They say, fuck those guys too. They don't care about anything, right? And I think the reason it's like that is because in all these organizations, you get one dominant person, and because the rest of us are just kind of chill and cool and loving kindness in our vibration, because we got a loving kindness, we got a high vibration, a loving kindness, a forgiving energy, then in the organization you get psychos like her, who just come in and it's just politics. They just use all that social justice shit. They just use it strictly just for politics. That's it. To move their career. I'm telling you, there's people who do this, man. And here's the fucked up thing. People do this. They terrify, and they really just hurt other liberals because they're terrifying these other liberals. But then on top of that, like they're harassing, terrifying, and even in a lot of cases, like physically and sexually assaulting other liberals in that organization. But because they're so tough and aggressive, and the liberals are that nice flowing feminine energy, you just get dominated. And the whole organization gets taken over by these idiots. And yeah, you know, I'm just saying we got to do something. We got to fix it. We got to figure out a way, like, where if a psycho who happens to be like a brown trans lesbian or whatever, but they're just clearly a psycho, if that person decides that they want to come in and do something in the organization and take over and like tell everyone what to do and harass people, there's got to be some internal system of calling that person out. Because this is crazy, dude. So this woman at the Washington Post, not only is she just being such a, like, she's basically kind of like bullying them all on social media, but in the name of like, I'm being oppressed. It's so scary. And they won't back down. Kind of like Amber Heard. Won't back down. Feminism has won. You know, the equality is here. This is the kind of psychotic behavior that only men could do before. But now the women can do it here too, and that's fine. And the equality is here. The equality is here, I guess, because God damn, it's actually so sad for them too. It's like this is such a sad time. We have double the sociopaths. Yeah. You know, what are you gonna do? It's gonna be growing pains. It's gonna just be while we figure it out. You know, it's like we need a couple more of these. You look at Al Franken, he's back in politics. He got canceled over some bullshit. He's back in politics. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? But that is why the last successful liberal was Joseph Stalin. Sloba, who are these people? He didn't tolerate liberals like her, and he made gender equality. Wow. Okay. Well, listen, we got all the theories coming in. Fry Media Limited. It's not really the same as men would do. LMAO. Fry Media. No, it's not. I mean, I guess men have just been straight up more like murdering people. I get, you know, it's more like that. And I guess they're not going to do that. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Look, man, there's all kinds of psychos now, is what I'm saying. Used to be men. Yeah, like I remember in Canada right now, this guy Dean Blundell just got caught. Harvey Weinstein, obviously. I would almost equate that, like what she's doing. I mean, it's not as bad as Harvey Weinstein. Fine, fair enough. But it is like this harassing and bullying culture that she's doing. Yeah, no, I feel like before just men would do that bullying. Now that women are doing it too, and that's fine. And that's, it's like I said, it's the growing pains. We're going to figure it out. But this is another thing I want to share with you guys. It's so terrifying for me. It scares the shit out of me. This is from the guy from the Gray Zone. Incredible journalist.
Yeah, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. Institution that I work with, journalism of deliberate, like fake things to move somebody out of the way for extra power in their organ. Like the fourth guy to tell me about this.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. I'm telling you. This is the point that I'm making. Forget about that whole only men used to be psychos and now women. Forget that whole point. This is what I want to tell you is that in like when you go into any like kind of social justice organization or when you go into any group, like some of the people in there are straight up the meanest, like most bullying people you'll ever meet. Like they're so fucking aggressive because they have almost the same anger management issues as the other conservatives who are oppressing them. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean about the trauma. It's like these characters pop up. I haven't been in an organization where I haven't seen it. There's always someone in even in like when they're overthrowing the British in India, like they're overthrowing the British, guaranteed. And the top guys that are the most powerful, like, yeah, they overthrew the British. But then if you look into their history, it's like they killed like 5 slaves for no reason. And they like, got some 15-year-old pregnant. Like it's always like that in history. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. So there's just got to be a way to stand up against
every major progressive flagship online institution that I worked with was sabotaged on the basis of what I consider to be utter bullshit by sociopaths.
This guy's a great guy, by the way. This guy, I think it's Blumenthal, but he owns a publication called The Gray Zone. They do anti-war, like real journalism, and it's dangerous because like he gets in trouble the way Glenn Greenwald gets in trouble, where the way people get in trouble with the U.S. government for like leaking documents about the Iraq War, whatever. He actually does real journalism. He risks his life. I feel like the Gray Zone, I don't know if they make money or don't what I'm trying to say here with this guy from the Gray Zone. He is a real liberal lefty. You know what I'm saying? He's not you can't say he's a Trump supporter. Like you can't, he's an anti-war journalist. That's what he does. He's mostly anti-war at the Gray Zone. So he's doing anti-war journalism. He's a super lefty doing the left-wing work that really a lot of these people who do social justice shit, they don't do that real work. They just do social justice stuff. They're not doing the anti-war work, the pro-labor union work. He does that. And it's dangerous and it's thankless and there's no money in it. And he's even saying that, like, basically, like, can you believe what he just said? He basically said, like, every top liberal news organization has just fallen apart from the inside because of, like, psychos in there that are just, like, power hungry and fighting with each other. I've heard it so many times. Even Hassan Minaj's show, I heard was like that. Ellen DeGeneres, obviously, maybe she was just abusive, but Hassan Minaj's show was like that. And then I heard another show. Oh, Kamau Bell, he had a show and it was all like multicultural, everyone's included, whatever. And he said he canceled the show because the writing team kept fighting.
And the other thing about it is that most of the people working there weren't going along with it, but they were terrified.
Yeah,
and I remember just the terror experience. Talking to people and they were like, just keep your head down. Don't say anything. I was like, yeah, man, I don't want to deal with this shit. I want to report on international politics. I don't want to deal with this. But people were like, they were so afraid. That's why you see all those Washington Post reporters issuing these statements that like Amazon PR agents told them to write because they don't want to be accused of any, who knows what lies can be concocted by one arsonist within the building.
Hold on.
That will
fucking pause the fucking video. Jack, Glenn Greenwald, dude, I'm 100% with Glenn Greenwald right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Practically become like Tucker Carlson because he has to go on the show? No way, dude. No way. Glenn Greenwald is righteous, brother. He is righteous. Don't give in to the war propaganda. The war propagandists want you to believe that because they'll do anything to keep this world at war because that's how they line their pocketbooks. So they are character assassinating our boy Glenn Greenwald. Dude, come on. Who else thinks Glenn Greenwald lost it? You guys are crazy for saying this. How could you say this? Glenn Greenwald and Tucker Carlson. Okay, fine. Let's watch it. This guy, you people, you just do the, it better be
tear
bad.
their lives apart.
Yeah, no, the absolute cowards. They won't call any of these people out until.
I mean, it really would
do
require
something.
them all coming together as a group and taking a stand. And
Yeah, it's true though. What they're saying is true. Like people are such fucking cowards when someone gets wild like that. And I've been there, man, because mostly you have an attitude of like when the little stuff happens, you're just kind of like, well, whatever. But then when they go out on Twitter and they act like a fucking brat and they just retweet, like they take screenshots, retweet it, then everyone else just goes, I have a fucking family, dude. I can't tweet to this crazy bitch until 5 in the fucking morning. So like Donald Trump, it's basically like how you manipulate people. It's a great brainwash technique, actually. If you're a brat, people start listening to you. It's so fucked up. Tucker Carlson, Glenn. We got to talk about the fucking Amber Heard case again. God damn it. Which one? Okay, yo, I'm going to show you this. Enough of this. We made our point on this. He's a psycho. What is this shit? Glenn Greenwald is not righteous. How dare you? How dare you, sir? I'm just kidding, by the way. Listen, last week last episode, I said stuff to Janet V. Johnson, and she's actually offended. Janet, I was joking. Baby, I'm joking. John, it's cool, man. Tell me which video to watch. Okay, top 3. Say 1, 2, or 3. John, let's go. Come on. Jack Lowe. Sorry, Jack Lowe 161. Let's go. Where is this? Listen, man. I don't like Tucker Carlson. I don't agree with him. But Fry Media. Well, we got Indian news coming up next. Give me a second. But let's just do this quick, and then I got one Indian news story, and then I got to go. But Indian news story, yeah, we have Priyanka Chopra blasts shameful Indian body spray ad promoting rape culture. So that's going to be up next. Okay, Fry Media, that's coming up next. We're going to talk about India. God is great. But Jack Lowe says, I'm kind of shocked at you, brother. Pick a number, baby. What's up? Jack Lowe, pick a number. Let's see this. Snowden and Julian Assange are God level to me. Yeah. Okay. So Sumant, are you saying that they're at God level and Glenn Greenwald is what? Like this guy's saying no respect in the community for Glenn Greenwald? Glenn Greenwald is maybe the only one working and helping and sticking his neck out for Snowden and Julian Assange. In the whole fucking community of these goddamn journalists, these fake ass fucking journalists fighting with each other over a goddamn tweet. And then they're going to say, oh, Snowden and Julian Assange are what? How are they evil? Okay, so Jack Lowe, here we go. Let's get into the Kremlin mouthpiece of Assange. Kremlin mouthpiece, Jack Lowe? Okay, so Jack Lowe's a Hillary stooge. And we're going to rightfully move on from this story. We're done. We're done, goddammit. Let's go to India, people. Let's go to India. Last topic of the day. Let's go rip it and dip it. God is great. Priyanka Chopra blasts shameful. Shameful Indian body spray ad promoting the R-worded culture. A television commercial for a male body spray has been taken off the air in India after critics said it made light of gang, pape. Bollywood celebrities, including Priyanka Chopra, Richa Chadda, big names, and Farhan Akhtar, are among those who have lambasted the commercial for Layer Shot, a brand of male fragrance, calling it shameful, disgusting, and incredibly tasteless. All right, well, let's watch it, shall we? Let's watch it then, shall we? Okay, is this it? All right. Tell me what you think. Let's ask the culture what they think of layer shot. Is it our word culture? Let's find out in the culture, in the community. Let's go. Wow, it's like such a rom-com vibe. Did everyone get that? Basically, the guy's on bed with the girl, and the first guy goes, and then the first guy goes, I'm going to make one short, bro. I guess that means, yeah, you know what it means. I'm going to make one short, bro. And the short is like it's a gangbang commercial. They're implying some kind of a gang-bang. I don't like how, that's interesting. What do you guys think of that? That's basically what the commercial was. It was like, the mislead was like, bro, can I do one shot? And then he like looks at the girl, and then the other guy's like, and then after that, it is my turn to take a shot. And he's like rolling up his sleeve. The shot was the spray, the shot of layer body spray. That's what they were on. That's the shot that they were looking for. This perfume, man, how come I never heard of its name? I know, right? Are you there? This is like some hot shit in India right now, dude. This is the hot shit. Yahuvi says it's a stretch. Okay, well, let's continue. There's one more ad.
रुको जरा सबर करो
Oh, wow. So I think it was a whole series of gangbang joke. It's all gangbang jokes. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. No, I mean, not cool. Not cool. No. Well, if I could say something, I will say this. All the guys in the commercial have like a very chill and silly vibe. Like it's a very rom-com vibe. And this is kind of like a rom-com joke. And part of me feels like at least they weren't like, get out of here. And then they like, they didn't, there's no physical, you know what I mean? It was a double entendre, rom-com wordplay joke, crossed the line. But what these guys are arguing that right now in India, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Oh, let me share the other one with you again. Let's go through a little more of the article. Its controversial advert shows 4 men appearing to stalk a frightened-looking woman in a store before cutting to one of the men saying, "We're 4. There's 1. Who takes the shot?" Oh, come on. CNN. What do you guys think of this? I don't know. See, this is what I mean. Outrage culture, right? Do you see what's happening? They're doing it. They're doing it. I mean, everyone's doing outrage. But in India, the commercials, that's what they're going for anyway. Let me put a music on. It'll help me dissect the morality. Can everyone hear the music, by the way? This is Midnight by Noir et Blanc V. Or no, Noir et Blanc V by Midnight. What a great track. The commercial caused a storm on social media where critics, including various celebrities, blasted its innuendo as making light of the R word. Many said the timing of the advert made it particularly insensitive as it was broadcast just a week after a case in which 17-year-old was allegedly arrested by 5 men in the southern city of Hyderabad, the latest in a series of high-profile crime against women and minority groups across the country. Wow, she was in Matrix. That's sick. The advertisement is clearly promoting sexual violence against women and girls and promoting a R-worded mentality amongst men. The advertisement is cringeworthy and should not be allowed to be played on mass media, wrote Swati Maiwal, chairwoman of the Delhi Commission for Women, to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting on Saturday. Hello. India is like very progressive like that. India, no, it is. It has like some big lefty move. I'm always shocked by it because as a Patel, I only see conservative India. I only see, like in my family, if you go to protest, they protest, no money. You go to protest, they what money? No money in a protest. Stupid. Protest. There's black people. That's why they don't have money. They always protesting. Go to work. Honestly, that's the commentary. That's the Patel commentary. They don't care because they're basically the business owners. And they're the same way with the poor people in India. Or the victims of Indian slavery, I guess you could say. They treat them the way white people treat, like, you know what I mean? The way Republicans treat black people in America. That's how upper class treats, you know, lower caste. It's rough, man. So in that regard, I feel like it's very conservative. That's what I usually see. But then they do have these very lefty things, because this would be a non-issue in America, I think. Right? But then they do this in America too, where they have like, they'll have like rappers. It's this rap music making them shoot up the schools. Stupid shit like that, which is bullshit. In an email to Twitter, the ministry said the videos were detrimental to the portrayal of women in the interest of decency and morality, and violated the digital media ethics code. In a statement Monday, Layer Shot apologized for the television advertisement, saying it never intended to hurt anyone's sentiments or feelings, or outrage any woman's modesty, or promote any sort of culture as wrongly perceived by some. Yeah, they probably, you know what they want? You know what they all want? I mean, they're in advertising, so they probably wanted this. Let's be honest. When this happens, when Priyanka Chopra jumps in, that's when Layer Shot goes, we're making money. That's the bet. That's like guaranteed, right? Because here's the thing. You made an ad. Now you need people to watch the ad. So when it gets canceled, people are going to watch the ad. And let me tell you something. If the next time I go to the store and I say Layer Shot and it was 50 cents cheaper than the other brands, I won't buy it, actually. No, I won't buy it. But if it was $1 cheaper than everything else, then maybe I'd buy it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, people. I mean, this is the thing. This is the outrage. The whole economy is just a goddamn outrage economy. It's just going back and forth between outrage here and outrage there. And what the hell, man? Because now, yeah, you're going to blow up the guy's ad. In a statement Monday, Layer Shot, we already read that. The brand said it had voluntarily asked all its media partners to stop broadcasting variations of the advertisement from Saturday with immediate effect. Variations of the advertisement. So basically, yeah, they did a gangbang series. That's so silly. Even after the commercial was taken down, it continued to cause a controversy. Really? Maybe because you wrote about it. Actress Richa Chadha was among those registered. Her disgust, calling the makers of the commercial filth. Creatives, script agency, client, casting. Does everyone think rape is a joke? Chadha tweeted. Responding to Chadha's tweet, Quantico star Priyanka Chopra called the ad shameful and disgusting, and said she was glad that the ministry has taken it down. Film writer and director Farhan Akhtar also slammed the advertisement. What incredibly tasteless and twisted minds it must take to think up, approve, and create these stinking body spray, gang, R-word, innuendo ads. Shameful, tweeted Akhtar, who is also a United Nations Women's Goodwill Ambassador. Oh my God. Here's the thing, right? In India right now, the gender disparity, it's big. So maybe they are filthy minds, but maybe this is the culture saying, hey, after you killed all these girls, because they were killing girls at birth. Even my mom, when my mom was born, she was saying that her aunt wanted to throw her in a river. Her aunt told her dad, like, throw in the river, you can't afford it. A girl, because it's a girl. So they were killing girls all these years. And now, listen, why does it have to go to, like, why? Honestly, and I'm not trying to be rude when I say this. I'm not trying to be rude. This could have just as easily been a group sex commercial. Right? Like, do we have to go straight to the R word? Maybe group sex is good and healthy, and maybe the only way some people are going to have sex is if they get it 2-3 at a time, because the numbers aren't there, people. The Indians' numbers is not there. Sorry, it's not enough. It's not 1 for 1. It's like when I was a kid and I go to the Indian community events, there was always someone would always count the numbers. Be like 600 people, 600 ice creams, and there's 25 extra ice creams. So nobody can have 2 ice creams until everyone has that ice cream. Then 25 ice creams we will have for extra. You know what I mean? There's someone there trying to balance it. But that's how I feel right now. I feel like the guy who's like, well, not our word, consensual, but maybe we're living in a time where we need to start getting used to the idea of group sex. I don't know, people. I don't know. That's, because we do need it as a community, as a culture. And it's not right that people are not going to have sex because of their parents' ridiculous decision to kill the daughters. And they've killed so many girls in India and China, both. And it's so crazy. They killed so many girls. And it's like, who's going to throw your party? Who's going to throw your 75th birthday party? Your idiot son? He's an idiot. Daughter's going to throw the party. Daughter's going to take care of you. They have the nurturing motherly instinct to love you and take care of you until you die. The sons, you know what? And this is their karmas, and this is how they're suffering. Because we know so many people where they'll kill the daughter, or they'll just have daughters until they have a son. And then the son is like some sons I've seen are like awful people, like hurting and fighting with and like destroying their parents' life, like brat level sons. I've seen it. And the daughters are just like, hi, Dad. Sorry. Okay, do you need anything? And like the parents were so mean to the daughter, but the daughter's just like, yeah, it's my dad's birthday, so I got him this and that. Like she'll go get him everything. Son is like, fuck you, Dad. You're a piece of shit. Because you made me your little prince, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you, Dad. We know this guy. I swear to God, we know this guy. He's putting on Facebook, in front of whole community, he's just posting pictures of himself being like, this guy, I'm going to, and he's just talking about like, he'll be like, this uncle, let's see, like Deepak, it's as if me, I just made videos saying, Deepak Chopra, you're a piece of shit. I'm going to ruin your life. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to take your whole congregation. You'll be nothing. When I'm done with you, Deepak Chopra, you're going to be deep dick Chopra. My deep dick in your ass, bitch. Fuck you, Deepak Chopra, deep dick. He does videos like that about other uncles and just puts it on Facebook. I would never do that. I would never do that to Deepak Chopra. Babaji, I would love to do the show, by the way. Deepak Chopra, I would love to do your show. I was just using you as an example, Babaji, because you are on my mind. I think about you. You know what I mean? And I think about your teaching sometimes. And so you were on my mind. So I was using you as an example. But I'm just saying, this guy, he just puts up videos like that, just ripping his dad's like friends and shit. Yeah. And he's the golden boy. Yeah. And he's the golden boy super child. And he can't do that. It's like, come on, dude. Everyone was like, put their hopes into you. And he's like mean. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm not saying everyone put their hopes into you. You have to be a millionaire. You have to make whatever. I don't care about that. But it's like, guy, dude, Dad gave you everything, right? Daddy gave you everything. No, but it's, it's going to happen. But that's what they get. That's what they get. That's what you get. You can't give a kid everything and expect them to do all the stuff. Anyway, let's finish this. Actress Swara Bhaskar said both the perfume brand and its marketing agency had been tone deaf given the alleged gang R-word of the teenager in an upscale part of Hyderabad last Saturday. Well, that gives it a little, okay, yeah, now I see their point. This is the climate. Climate makes a difference, people. The case has shocked the state of Telangana, of which Hyderabad is the capital. Telangana's Home Minister, Muhammad Mahmood Ali, said on Saturday that strong action will be taken against the offenders, irrespective of their background. You have to say irrespective of the background because if it's upper class kids, they usually can't touch them. Fuck. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I don't know why. In my head, I thought it was going to be like, I thought we were talking about an actual gang R-word, but we're just talking about the commercial. It was a ghastly incident, the minister tweeted on Saturday. What? Are they talking about the commercial or are they talking about the thing that happened? Oh, they're talking about that. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone, to hear that this is happening. It's too bad. I know. That's so bad. It is. Sumant Kardelia, yeah. It's not only in India, Sumant. It's happening all over the world. Any place where there's poverty. China's got to be having this too, because they did the one-child policy. They killed a lot of girls too. But not to say that it's always going to be, I don't know. But that is so fucked that it's the correlation of like, you killed the daughters for all these years. There's like this huge surplus. And now, gang, you know? Anyway, I mean, if I made the commercial, I'd be like, no, we were talking about group sex. Group sex. They're just gonna, you know what I mean? Like that would be my play. I'd be like, no, it's not our word, group sex. And you know, maybe the numbers are calling for it right now. But I don't think that that's going to work for them. I think they took down the commercial and they'll probably just get on with life and God is great. My grandfather has 6 daughters. No boy. He wanted 1 boy. Well, in the search for the 1 boy, he had 6 daughters, I bet. My parents did the same thing, 2 daughters and then me. And I got to say, out of the 3 of us, they do more for the family. I mean, they both have kids. I don't even have kids. I don't know if I'm going to have kids. I got to go to Banff TV Festival, sell a TV show. God damn it. That's going to be our last topic of the day. But let me just show you something because I did want to show you that chart. You know, this is why it's so important that we're always here, people. We're here in the culture, in the community. We are here to raise the vibration, every angle that we can find to forgive each other is a raising in vibration. That's what it is. And today we raised our vibrations. You know what? You guys came in with like, we're talking 440, 450. You guys are rocking well over 500 right now. You're well into love. You're almost at joy. So give yourselves a round of applause. You did great today. You did great. I got to go to the Banff TV Festival. It's going to be a ripper of a festival. I can't wait. I got to make like a little documentary about it. It's going to be so fucking sick. You know, as I go down there. And I was just trying to think of like, what do I do down there? And I realized my whole job down there is to just be in joy. You know, I'm there to pitch my show, but I'm there to network and hang out with people and make friends and say God is great. And you know what I mean? That's it. I'm here. Don't marry, be happy. I'm making a TV show, baby. That's it. You know what? I don't have a baby. You guys are my babies. You guys are my babies. Overheard at PatelCon. Amish, when you get married. Bold. Bringing up the brown jokes. Putting some brown joke karmas into the community. Make sure you dance at this point. Make sure you dance. That's it. We have to dance in this life. We have to dance in this life and move higher and higher in the vibration. That's really what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. And if we move ourselves up to the higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of vibration, you know what? Nothing beats a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a good vibe. Can't just be walking around looking for a fight, looking for getting angry. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're destroying society. Have compassion, people. Because it's good for you. Then you get more source energy coming in. It's true. That's the numbers. That's how the numbers work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did today. We really, on this whole goddamn internet, let me tell you something. On this whole YouTube, there's not one person who knows how to do correct commentary like me, if you think about it. It really is. You know, everyone's got to take a side. Some people are going con, some people are going lib, some people are men's or women's or whatever. It's like, just, you got to call it even. I'm the only one who does it. What is Yahooby doing? Yeah, Sigma rule number 1. There are only men, no women. Men just transition to women because we are better at being women. Joke. Make sure you dance at this part. If you have to put joke in the parentheticals, it's not. I don't think it is. I want to pump one big army fight. CCP. Yeah, someone's got to fight the CCP. They're full of anger. They're full of bitterness, negativity, and we will attack them. Oh my God, John Fitzgerald, $10. Drop me some coin on the Love Channel. Peace and love, Amish. Have a great weekend. You gotta go. Thanks, Johnny, baby. Wow, what a sweetie baby. That's great. That's great, people. Thanks for coming in. You are loved. Jonathan, 50 pounds. God damn. What a darling. 3 karmas today. Each one raised the vibration. You guys are here. You're doing great. But yeah, make sure you get funky with this music for the last time. We do have to make sure that we dance in this culture. And that's it. This is so good that in the background it says a checklist of things that you have to do, and I put be joyful, and I put that you have to dance. That's powerful. Nobody else is going to tell you to dance. Who else is going to tell you to dance? Who else is going to say dance? Just me. Yeah. Get funky. Have a good weekend, you know. Have a joyful and loving weekend. I'm going to be ripping and dipping until Wednesday next week. I'm at this festival. If I can get a good internet connection, I'll rip from over there. It's going to be great. Tom Glad says, what up, Amish? What up, baby? How you doing? Thanks, everyone, for coming. You are loved. So many people in the comments. Oh, my God. So many people in the comments. Fry Media is here. Yahoo is here. Sumanta is here. Sumant. Sloba is here. Yahuvi. Bolt. Oh, my goodness. Empress Lane. Fry Media Limited. Of course, John Fitzgerald was here. Jack Lowe, 6161. All the people are here. Make sure you tune in. I'll be coming back soon. Oh, my God. We have incredible guests for the next 2 cult rehabs. Holy shit. One girl, her dad, she's born into it. Her dad started LifeSpring. She'll be coming on the show next week, so make sure you tune in for that. Tell all your friends and keep that vibration nice and high. And remember that you are loved because you are loved because you are loved. And that's it. Have a good week.